Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and it's your favorite black Chinese girl, Cynthia. Yes, I remember my intro now. Welcome back to another week, and this week I will be doing something interesting. Um, yeah, I'm still talking about Iroko movies, but this week I will be speaking about two movies, comparing and contrasting these movies. So the two movies I will be speaking about this week will be Saint Oyinda and Omotoke. Those are the two movies I will be speaking to you about. Now, why am I speaking about Saint Oyinda and Omotoke? Because they are the same setting, same village, and if you watch Iroko movies well enough, you would find some movies that are in the same particular house. We spot it. Saint Oyinda has Bimbo Ademoye in there, Kunle Remi in there, and Kachi Nochirim in the movie, while Omotoke has Uzo Arukwe, Sandra, Sandra,
Oh my God.
Sandra Okunzoa, and Ufot in the movie. Now, unlike last week where I spoke about something, this week it has like a different vibe because I'm going to just try and quickly explain the two movies. Linda has a sickness that has made it very hard to marry, but then she was sick and she tried all the herbs and it wasn't working. And then of course two doctors came into town, which is Kunle and Kachin Nochirim. When they came in, you know, Kachi was the one that liked her in the beginning, and then, he had a girlfriend. He liked Santorinda at first because they used to go to her store to go and eat, and then Kunle didn't like her. Kunle was like, what's that? Sorry guys, I always use their real names because I don't remember names that much. My weakness is I do not remember names that great. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. So Kunle in the movie at some point started, liking Oyinda, and he was wondering what's going on. You know, Eventually he became the superhero, was the one that helped, help her, and then we found out the type of sickness she had. Now in Omotoke, Omotoke is a village girl who everybody excludes and leaves because she has a particular stench. Her body odor doesn't allow people, relate with her because it's just really a bad one. Now, in this case, the Dr. Uzo, had to come to the village. He had just come out from a breakup and then was like, okay, you know what, I don't know what to do. Let me come back home. Let me, go and do something while I am waiting to start my new job. So he comes to the village, meets Sandra, who is Omotoke, and then they begin to talk. He can't even perceive what's going on with her, so she's excited. At least somebody is not smelling me. So oh well, now I can relate with someone generally. And he he begins to help her to find a way. Eventually helps her find a way, and then her life became quite easy. At least people started relating with her. She could talk to people. She could even get married and all of that. Awesome. Now, what are my takes on the movies? And I'm talking about the similarities. These two movies, good similarities, to be honest. Let me just say good similarities and I'll say bad. These two movies are bringing to limelight different diseases that are occurring in life. I will write down the names of the diseases because I don't know how to pronounce them. I won't lie. So they are bringing up those two diseases that people in our current environment live with that we are not necessarily aware of. They are not necessarily common diseases, and that is one reason why I applaud these movies. I really did like the movies. Another thing that I liked that was a similarity was Ufot. Now in this case, Ufot first acted as the bad guy and now as a good guy. I like the contrast, but it's also a good similarity. That was Ufot. They acted it in the same environment, just different places. And then I also feel like for the hospital, they had a different setup. In Dr. Oyinda, the setup was to the right. In Omotoke, the setup was to the middle center. So there were two different setups, but I believe it was the same hospital that was used for this particular scene. Same field environment. I'm going to try and see if I can put clips and then just bring the scenarios I'm trying to I don't know how I'm going to do it, but same field environment. That was the same thing. So yeah, these are some of the similarities I noticed. Then what I did like about the movies were it was how the two of them ended, to be honest. Both of them were not necessarily predictable. They didn't have predictable endings. For Saint Oyinda, thought that Oyinda would end up with Dr. Kachi, who was the one that had a girlfriend. But she did not end up with Kachi. She ended up with Kunle. I was like, okay, weird. Wasn't in the plan. Now for Omotoke, I thought she would begin to like the doctor and leave her current boyfriend for the doctor, but that was not the case. So yes, that's something I enjoyed. I like movies that are not necessarily predictable and that are not something we can just say, oh, okay, this was how it's going to end, and it ends like that. I would be like, no, that's not okay. So yes, I like those two contrasts. Now, what are the things that I also did feel like the movie was well acted and well played, and I really liked the characters, the different characters that were displayed. For me, the most important thing was them bringing to limelight these diseases that we do not know within our environments or around our environment. So I really did enjoy that. For me, that's my major highlight. And the acting was good. It wasn't any there was nothing too extra to say, and there's not too much to say, okay, I didn't like it and everything. But what did I feel could have been done? MMO40 didn't have to be featured in the both of them. He didn't have to be the common denominator in the both of the movies, because to be honest, MMO40 was the common denominator. Well, I don't know if maybe it is that there's not a lot of locations, so maybe they could have used a different location to act this one. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'm still going to see more movies that have the same location. See, yeah, this whole thing is getting too long, and I said to myself that I'm going to be trying to make my videos really short so that you can compare and contrast. Please let me know if you've seen any of the two of them. Let me know what you think. If you see the similarities I'm speaking about, let me know, and I will speak on something else next week. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and put your comments in the comment section below. I will be looking forward to hearing your thoughts, your opinions, and if you saw what I saw, let me know. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching.